How's everybody doing today? This is my friend Caleb, and we're going to cook some food for you today. It's going to be chicken, potatoes with spinach, roasted in one pan, and using a saute pan for your spinach as well. So, tilt it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So first thing, you want to cut your chicken, pack open. Instagram hello. So make sure you're cutting the fat off. Alright? Okay. First step is cut the fat. And then these kind of like peel away from the flesh. And we're trimming the cartilage to get as much protein content as we can. And then flip over on the back side. And you're going to remove this little bone here. Be very careful of your fingers. Alright. And then today we're meal prepping for 3 days. So we're doing 3 chicken breasts. Alright. You do the last one? Okay. I'll wash my hands.
Alright, so I'm not as good at this because I'm not a cook, so I'm learning, completely learning. Alright.
On him like a hawk.
So I know this.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Good. Excellent.
Okay, and where's this bone?
Alright, and then take off this cartilage right here.
Just cut through?
Yep, cut through it. There you go. And that's going to end up to be trash. And then the bone is usually right there in that little concave area. And if there's not...
Okay, so it's this little area here.
Yeah. And you see how there's a little cartilage there? It's the connective tissue for the bone of the breast. So just take that right off. Yep. Perfect. Excellent. Alright. We're going to throw those in the pan.
Alright.
In that pan. Perfect.
So there's no oil or anything yet, right?
No oil or anything yet, exactly.
And then should I wash it? Oh,
yeah. Just take all that to the dish, and then we'll grab another knife.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Yeah,
That's right there.
Perfect. And then always wash your hands after you cut the chicken. And today we're using organic potatoes and organic baby spinach. Either or is fine. Baby spinach, most preferred because it has the most flavor and as well as the most iron content. So then for your potatoes, we're using these awesome looking little red potatoes. Little red potatoes here. You want to get them about this size, not too big, not too small, just enough to cook with the chicken. So this, you are going to cut lengthwise, halfway, just like this, Caleb. Just like that, okay?
Okay.
So then all the way down right here. Alright. So do that for all of them.
So yeah, this I could even do.
Yeah. Super easy, super simple recipe for a good start out recipe to learn. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to add our olive oil to the chicken. And what we want to do is this is 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And we have our chicken in the pan, and we're just going to drizzle over the top a little olive oil. Alright. And then what we're using today for flavor, but no salt. It's salt-free mustache. Alright, this is what we got. It's lemon pepper salt-free. So if you're really on a diet and you can't intake a lot of salt, this is a very good alternative. It has flavor with no added sodium. So again, this one, you just kind of want to shake over the chicken and just enough to coat it. Nice little flavor there. And then you're going to take your potatoes and put them right on top. Just like that. Alright? Super simple. So then, your finished product is going to look something like that. Alright? With potatoes, chicken, all that in. Alright? So then preheat your oven, 375 degrees, and you're looking at about 35 to 45 minutes. So, and the last would be add a little bit of water, tiny bit of water, just for the potatoes to soak up and steam while they're cooking with the chicken. It doesn't have to be purified water or anything, just tap water's fine, just a little buffer for everything. Alright, we're going to put it in the oven. And then set a timer. Now. Alright, so while that's cooking, we're going to do 1 more tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to saute our spinach for the veggies. Perfect. So again, 1 tablespoon. Saute pan doesn't have to be that big, nothing fancy. Okay, actually we'll put this one on this wall right there. Perfect. Alright, so 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Alright, and we're looking at maybe a medium heat. Medium high, medium.
Yeah, I know my stove, that's going to be medium high.
That's going to be medium
Yeah.
high? Okay.
Yes. It's very, very fast.
And then we're going to use the olive oil as a flavor instead of adding salt. Maybe a little bit of pepper, but not much, which we have the grinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're using, what is it, just black peppercorn grinders?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So this is a Maker's Mark one. Or the Maker, what is this, the Member's Mark?
Member's Mark.
There you go. So black peppercorn grinder. Black peppercorn, alright. You can get ground, you can get peppercorn. I like the grinder personally, more flavor. So while that's heating up, this is, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Caleb. He's going to tell you a little bit. We're doing COVID comeback. He is a dance instructor and he needs to come back from COVID. So let him introduce himself to you.
Yeah, I didn't have COVID, but our studio definitely, I'm with Absolutely Ballroom, and our studio definitely, we had to close the whole bit, and everybody got their COVID-10. I ended up losing COVID-10, mostly in muscle, just from not dancing every day. You go from dancing 6 hours a day down to dancing 2 hours a week, and your body feels it. I know Elliot because he used to be my neighbor, and he's back here to get me through this and get me back to my dancing prime. So teaching me how to cook, working out with me, teaching me to work out, and I'm very thankful to know him.
Thank you. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is you're going to get like, here's the baby spinach we have. This is the Attitude organic baby spinach. And so this whole pack is 5 ounces, right? So cooked, you're looking at about a cup. So, which is perfect for a meal. So, what we're going to do is just add little by little until it wilts. Alright? And then it's just enough to be a side dish. There you go. Alright, so, got our spinach, right? And so, right now it's cooking. You want to leave it in the olive oil to kind of right? No added salt in this, just, thank you, Joe. And also, no added salt to the spinach because you didn't add salt to the chicken or potatoes. So you're going to use the olive oil and the lemon seasoning as the seasoning for it. So your sodium will be leveled out at 0.1, 0.2 sodium, which is great. You're going to basically have no sodium intake from this, which is, that's what you want to do diet-wise. Salt makes you take in a lot more water, so a lot of water weight comes with that. So to expel that, just don't add salt. To, a couple meals, but you want salt daily. At least, I would say 500 milligrams of salt daily, just to iodine and everything, So we're going to cook this a little bit. And now once it's wilted down, go ahead and crack some pepper on it.
I'm doing.
Perfect. Then when it gets about here, so we're looking at a little bit of spinach, just wilting a little bit, alright? Wilting the spinach a little bit. When it gets to be almost half of what it was when we put it in the pan, you want to just cut the heat off, right? Okay. And then you're just going to let this sit and absorb all the flavors. Alright? Alright, so that one is good. So now, we kind of cheated and we pre-cooked a half of the meal. So, we could do, so now,
The magic of cooking shows.
the magic of cooking shows, that's right. So we have finished product here. It's going to look something like this. Alright. So chicken, potatoes, everything in one pan. Super easy, super simple. Everything in one pan. Hi everybody, Evan, Cooley, my wife. How are you? Alright, so we have tongs, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So we have this awesome plate Caleb has, his fine china. Yeah. So the plate.
Everyday China.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is the everyday China. Fine China store.
This is every day. So on a plate, the whole thing with diets is portion control. You have to know how to control your portions, right? Very, very important. So we're looking at about 8 ounces of chicken breast, all right? And roughly 8 ounces of potatoes, red potatoes. So what you're going to want to do, put your 8 ounces of potatoes.
So they like absorb the.
Yeah, and they
the
absorb.
moisture from the chicken.
Exactly. So the whole reason we're putting water in is to steam the potatoes, a little soften up, but the juice from the chicken, in turn, will be more flavorful than just adding water, right? So to mix the water in, it kind of blanches the potatoes while it cooks, but they're lemon pepper potatoes, right? Because of the seasoning. So then you take your potatoes, all right? Take a piece of chicken. And then your spinach. Alright. And that is your meal. This is perfect portion control. 1 chicken, you got about 8 ounces of potatoes, and approximately 1 cup of cooked spinach, alright? So portion wise, this is a good portion. 8 ounces chicken, 8 ounces potato, and 1 cup of spinach. And the total macros for this meal are going to be 537 calories. Alright, 537 calories. So I can move you up. Alright, and you're looking at 8.37 grams of fat, 37 grams of carbs, and 74 grams of protein total for everything. Alright, so again, 537 calories. 8.37 grams of fat, and 37 grams carbohydrates, and 74 grams of protein. All right? And so this is our episode 1 of Cooking with Caleb, COVID comeback. This is a great meal for after workout. Alright, here it is. There it is. Look at that. And if you really want to go Greek style, my wife made sure I say this. Squirt some lemon on it. Okay, did you hear me? If you want to be Greek, put lemon on it. Alright, enjoy, and you all have a wonderful day, alright? And tune in next week. We're going to do episode 2, and I'm thinking, what do you want to do? Let's do fish. You want to do fish? Alright, next week fish. Next week fish, you heard it here, alright? Y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching, alright?